Okay, I'm back. This is part 11, I think, in the topic of discussion block, the all-encompassing anthology series featuring myself and among others. And we're starting off with this plagiarized Kinko copies print job with the fake last name, fake ID, no certification to be a school psychologist or child psychologist or family or child therapist. You're not certified or licensed, haven't kept any of your continuing education to almost 7,000 plus hours of supervised continuing education that he has not completed whatsoever. And the fake publishing company, as you can see, doesn't exist, and we're getting into that. The fake ISBN number, we also get into that. As you can see, it said printed in the USA by Dr. Umar Ifa. There is no Ifatunde, Umar Ifatunde, and Prince of Pan-Africanism publishing that doesn't exist. None of that shit exists. It's copyrighted by, printed by. No. Okay, that's donation money went towards all that. Okay, let's get to that. So, about, yes, Sharon Tom helped dictate this book. Actually, I'll type it up for him, as you would say. Probably gave you the verbal dictation towards it. Jermaine Shoemake did, but, because, let's see here. Well, there we go. Cover design by Sharon Thomas and Kimara Sinar of Michelle and Sinar Communications Incorporated. Nice. Okay. And why I say that, she helped, write this book for him because she helped set up his website as well. Now I'll show you that. Now, as I showed you in the last video, this is her business. That's at 215 Raleigh Street, North Raleigh Street in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That some people think was 60th grand allegedly toward the purchase of the residence, but the residence actually purchased in April 13th of 2012 for $159,900 to $165,000 by, I think, Rashid Amada. He purchased that. And Jermaine probably gave the guy 60 grand and actually established business below, because on the second floor is a residential space with, because like I said, in Zillow it has 0 bedrooms. First had 2, but it's actually 3 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, and the people that stay there, as I showed you in the last video, pay $880 a month, and Rashid Amada is one of them. Pays $880 a month to stay there. And like I said, she hasn't hosted any events or had any business there since January 2021 because she's doing this now. She's the PIMS administration. Administration says like 2 administrations, so she's the PIMS AAA. As you see, you can pause it, read it at your own leisure if you want to. So. Now as you can see, it doesn't mention anything about her, having that business, real crafted or real life crafted, in 215 North Raleigh Street in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Doesn't mention that at all. It said she sharpened her skills and contributed to the expansion of community-based education programs at Camp Curtin YMCA in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. But you see what she actually got her degrees in. A Master for Arts and Communication Studies at Westchester University of Pennsylvania. There. And why I say she set up the website, because it's, Recrafted Life. So you go to your Instagram page. Wait, sorry. You see that? This is see drumarjohnson.com, his website. She helped design these visuals as well as the book that used to be it used to be Umar Johnson before it became Ifatunde. And the only reason that happened was because he doesn't want to get garnished. by child support, because remember, he's been in arrears child support for 4 children for 19 years. I mean, those one, they closed that case, So, but he still owes that child support, though. But in actuality, there's been 5 been spoken of, but he probably has more out there, allegedly, I would preface. But again, that's why it has a fake ISBN number that you actually, it's not sold online, not the way Amazon went through its website. The ISBN number helps you track sales, reviews, the distributor, whoever it's like has sources, references, is peer reviewed. Like this Kinkel's plagiarized Kinkel's print job that he actually used donation money actually to actually make in the first place. It has the references, the sources. There's not peer review whatsoever. So let's get to that. Let's start off with how trash the actual cover art that he used donation money for to make this plagiarized Kinko's photocopied fake advice, outdated, fragmented, and incredibly misguided, not specified whatsoever, of a book. The Prince of Pan-Africanism Publishing. Let's see what happens when I go to Google and pull up Prince of Pan-Africanism Publishing and the way it's actually spelled out. Well, it shows this book that was pulled because it was plagiarized as well. The ASIN number, publisher. So we see it. But it's a hyphen. Right? It's a hyphen there. And it's not spelled the way it's spelled there. See? And see how it's spelled? I'll get a close up. Look on it. See how you did that? And I promise you that entity doesn't exist whatsoever. Prince of Pan-Africanism Publishing doesn't exist. This Prince of Pan-Africanism doesn't exist. Publishing doesn't exist whatsoever. And you see the bestsellers rank 11,557,513. It was trash, basically. Okay, so as I scroll up, see what that one probably actually has the ASIN or ISBN number that you can look up, but that organization doesn't exist. But we can try to pull that up and see what we find, right? But as you can see, this Prince of Pan-Africanism Publishing does not exist. It's fake. So let's find that other Prince of Pan-Africanism Publishing. Oh, same shit. No, it doesn't exist. There's no website for it. And no other books came out from it whatsoever. And after the book publishing comes, bring your own book to life. So you can make your own customized publicity and marketing campaign. Publishing, print, digital. So that's what he probably did. Went to pagepublishing.com, just made up his own publishing company that has no website, no link, nothing reference to sources that you could actually get to that actually recognizes a legitimate publishing organization in the first place, even online. Even digitized form, it's like nothing at all, other than using donation money just to print these books out. And they're trash. No references, no sources, no peer review, fake ISBN number. Like I said, generalized information you can get from Google for free. Nothing specified towards your child in whatever specific city, municipality, township, county that your child might be in. Whether it's school district, authoritative jurisprudence, school district that your child is in, whatever state is in, is nothing specified towards your individual situation or circumstance you have with your child whatsoever. There's all generalized information that you can find for yourself for free. Way more detailed advice as well that doesn't have a disclaimer, as this book does. It has a hell of a disclaimer. And if people actually get past that disclaimer, God bless you. You're reading the rest of this book. Outside it has 100+ blank note pages and probably like 80 pages devoted to some remedial ass rants of sample letters that you can't utilize in your defense whatsoever. And then outside that is just generalized information that you're paying for. $50 to $70. $50 in person through the book signing, or $7 online. It's not worth it whatsoever. It's trash. So let's go down the line. So we know Dr. Ifatune don't exist. Prince of Pan-African Publishing doesn't exist. All rights reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced or retransmitted in any form or by any means by the written permission. Blah, 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 blah. Who cares? ISBN, that's what I wanted to go to. So we'll put that ISBN number in and see if it exists. Okay. As you can see the ISBN number up there. 978-163-625-740-2. See? Put that in search. Damn. It don't exist. Ain't that something? You know, because he doesn't want to get garnished by child support. Okay. Yep, so we figured that one out. Let's go down the line. Okay. Covered the line with Sharon Thomas. Okay. Proved that she designed his website too, as well as other things that she does for him. And Kumar Snar of Mitchell and Snar Communications Incorporated. Let's find who he is. Okay. Okay. Cover design. Okay. They collaborated to design that piece of shit. Okay. That's on that. So a donation money went towards design. And here this guy is. He's the principal of Mitchell and Snar Communications Incorporated. There's 5 jobs listed. He's in Baltimore, Maryland area. There he is. His experience. He's a principal. Take your vision from a conceptualization to full realization of your ideas to the usage of fine art, graphic art, TV, video, film production, and web publishing. And that's exactly what it is, a web published piece of crap. We give our clients great design at a great price. Wait. That's great design? How much did he pay for that? Because it seems like anybody could just do this. I mean, I know it's like colored red, black, and green, but still. I don't get it. But okay. Creative consultant, Aquint, graphics artist contractor, graphic artist 2, Baltimore City Department of Recreation and Parks, also graphic artist side, pre-press work. I'm just saying, you didn't need to collaborate with this guy to develop that piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? This is more on Mr. Kamusana. I say that's on store online, Instagram. But I was like about to say Instagram, but website. That's it. Damn. Nope. Okay. That's his Facebook, and this is his alignable profile. Mitchell Snar Communications Incorporated in Coxeyville, Maryland. Recommendations from Jared Chiat, acclaimed promotional specialties. That's his job to promote people. I've known Kamon for years, and he's stellar when it comes to artwork for printing. Stellar job. I mean, well, this could be just what Jermaine Shoemaker asked for, but he used donation money to actually get produced, which is even more pathetic, but okay. The company is a full-service advertising company. They can design brochures, year-end stock books, and anything like stock photos for that crap. Anything needs to be sent out to the public. Please use them. They also design logos just as they did for me, and it looks like it's trash too. It looks like this shit just says photocopied stuff. No other name. Mr. Tom Hicks Who the hell's Tom Henry? And that's it. Okay, for him. And back at it. So, okay. The pencil gun shooting pencil illustration, which is in very, very poor taste, especially when we go through today in this country when you have a gun violence epidemic that's unlike anything ever seen anywhere else in the world. In the Texas spirit, where you have, 108 people that die every day for gun violence in this country, on top of the 316 that's wounded, maimed for life, and has severe psychological trauma to deal with the physiological trauma and the pain they have to go through. And it affects you mentally and emotionally. And it's not just neuro-melanated black and brown people that's, being killed. Because, we kill each other. The same ethnicities kill each other at a higher rate than what law enforcement does. More Caucasian Iranians are killed by police by population density than those of neuromelanated black and brown descent, but we have way more interactions, negatively reciprocated, spectrumized reactions, what actually leads to our deaths, unarmed or armed. It's a much higher percentage, like 37%, compared to Caucasian Iranians, which is like I think 16-17%, but below them, because Hispanics are up there too. There, Hispanics is at least I think we say 31%. But Asians, they're in like the single percentile points. They're like 6-7%. Pacific Islanders are like single digits. They're hard to kill. But in all instances, when it comes to law enforcement, they say they have implicit bias, qualified immunity, and complete autonomy of violence, lethal violence. Only 6% actually charged out of all those cases, and less than that 6% actually convicted. So it falls all the way down the line with Caucasian Iranians up to us. There is no justice for anybody, especially when it comes to law enforcement. So just saying that. But, I'll show you the design of that too. As you can see, that's what he paid people to do. A good swipe for Sun Tzu, as if you know anything about what he actually taught. And then that person doesn't exist. The strategic black parent must initially allow school officials to believe they don't know public school law. This way they will blatantly and defensively violate your child's rights. No, they don't. Allow them to make legal statements that can use, because, like I said, Caucasian Iranians, use public school law, private school law, special educational school law to their advantage all the damn time. So why can't neuromelanated black brown people do it, right? He's actually thinking he's to teach you some real loopholes or the secrets to the game when it's readily accessible online or actually through your damn school district that your child is a part of that you can utilize for your benefit at any given time. Allow them to make illegal statements that they can then use against them later. During the first few meetings, lower them into your deceptive trap by playing the role of the stereotypical student. Why would you do that? You see how stupid of a statement that is? He said you're supposed to pretend like him. Lay a deceptive trap. Why? And then suddenly attack them with your information, presentation, facts, and knowledge, and educational law. You can just bring that to the forefront to begin with, and it has to be attacked. It can be like a mutual, actual debate when something actually gets done that's positive for your child. Not you just trying to one up the white man. But it is what it is. Now we go to who actually designed it, KaleoStutterstock.com. Generic as web designer. They use stock photos for any kind of applicational, utilizational, specific purpose. Let's see, go to Stutterstock. There they are. Kaleo. Graphic designer, vector artist in India. Oh, so you're using Dravidian. Okay. Okay. That's what he has. No, I admit that it looks much better than what the hell he gave Jermaine Shoemake. But still, donation money was used towards that pencil gun BS. Okay, so he's Rivian. He's not a Pan-Africanist. He's not even neuromelanated, black or brown. Oh, okay. But he is melanated, though. I'll say that. He is neuromelanated. Let me get that. But he's not, what you say, black. Okay. So then you lies, for the a cover design, that trash ass cover design used to add next person, and one neuromelanated black guy. So okay, you got 1.5 of 3, I guess. Okay, let's go to the others. The icon of Blue School, a travel backpack courtesy of MarySandStutterStop.com. Okay, that's what Mary Sands designed. I guess the best illustration, even though it's still grade school BS. Correspondence documentation, like all this stuff you can get online for free from Google if you know where to look, know where to go. So let's see who Mary Sand is. Now I would assume that Mary Sand was a Caucasian Iranian, but with anime they always epitomize, idolize Caucasian Iranians as their characters that have Japanese names and speak Japanese, but they look Caucasian Iranian. Yeah, it's weird when it comes to anime and stuff like that. Okay, so but it says United Arab Emirates, so it's even weirder. Oh, okay, all right. But it's not a neuromelanated black person, woman, right? You know that. And that's what you pay for with donation money. Some photos, stuff they didn't design themselves, just stock photos. They just paste on their own graphic design website and say it's theirs. Nothing they designed themselves whatsoever. Like vector designing, you just take stuff that's from Pinterest or anything anywhere you can find on a website and just okay. None of these people design any of this shit themselves. It's like already subsisting and they just post it to their vector design web design website. But again, that okay, I guess. Don't show the whole con Alkebalon because the book bag covers it up. I don't. All right, but I mean that's I guess what I paid for. So no. Trash all the way around. Okay, we can go to the next one is empty classroom with chairs, desks, and chalkboard image. Courtesy of Hidex or Shutterstock.com. Let's check out those empty classroom with chairs, desks, and chalkboard image. Okay, shall we? Yeah. Okay, this is what he designed. He paid for the design. I mean, I guess this is the most detailed of all the illustrations. That's grade school or pre-K. That's in this plagiarized Kinko's photocopied fake ISBN number crap ass of a book. Okay, so let's see what he actually designs on his, vector design or web design page, right? Now, stock photos, vectors, and illustration web pages, web design pages, they actually make up. And like I said, it's just stock photos. They just put to these vector design websites. Like I said, this is what you pay for, the donors pay for. This is what he actually does. So you could have photoshopped the actual classroom up there, I mean, you do have one of those. This is right there. You could have photoshopped that right onto this. You could have Africanized and everything. You could have put the RBG flag up there and everything. You could have had all that in, but nah, that's good enough. Magic school bus, first grade BS. Okay. And icon illustrations courtesy of iBrandify, Free Pick, and Flat Art Pre-Tick. Okay. Icons. Let's check out icons. That trash ass icon. They designed that. You don't just pay for that. That trash ass icon. Oh yeah. Okay. You see this disclaimer. The author of this book is not an attorney, and the contents herein should never be used in place of sound legal advice. Your use of this information is purely at your own discretion and risk. The author assumes no responsibility for how this material affects you or your child's particular situation. Now, if you get past that disclaimer, God bless you. Like I said, if you get past that disclaimer, because you see just whatever content is in this book is pretty much just deemed useless, null and void with this particular statement right here in its disclaimer, because it doesn't matter. So you student's own responsibility, even if it somehow helps your child in some particularly positive, balancing, reciprocating way. It doesn't matter. It's student's own responsibility because more often than not, it's going to lead to something negative. If you can put a statement like that right there for your affects you or your child's particular situation. So he's leaning that the contents here in this book is maybe relegated towards the negative reciprocating connotative detrimental spectrum instead of the positive balancing one. How you pretty much juxtapose that, square that. It's weird. That's another icon that Brandify designed. We're doing the money. Trash, as usual. The rest of the contents of this trash ass book. And this is Brandify. Seems to be. I don't know what the hell. It's the same. Ash did the first vector design he utilized. It seems to be from the Middle Acapulanian Peninsula, most likely what you call the Middle East. Yeah. So he's not neuromelanated, black and brown, ethnically Acapulanian or indigenous descent either. Okay. I mean, where outside of Sharon Thomas, and himself, just giving verbal dictation while she's just typing it up. But even then, he could have designed stuff like this, and this shit he gave you. That's what you paid, the donors paid money for. Okay. Now, as a table of contents, like I said, there's no references, sources, or peer review on this whatsoever. And it's just generalized information. Yeah, that's donors pay money for pre-K illustrations. Forward. I wrote this, blah, blah, blah. Generalized information, mostly fragmented, outdated. Yeah, so the disclaimer. No, I'll show it again. It should never be used in place of sound legal advice. And it's a hell of a variance on that sound legal advice. Well, people that actually have act with nonprofit organizations actually work with the school district, whether it be just regular or special education. Yeah. That advice you should take, not his. Stupid ass pencil gun. Yeah, here it is. These stupid ass sample letters that you cannot use. 1887 St. Anne's Bay Drive, Montgomery. 334 not free. Marcus Garvey at Blackfist. Principal Adolf Hitler. We hate black children. 1863 slave. So he just say, well, I guess you just redact that part out, and I guess you put your personal information, and I guess you put the principal's actual name and the school your child goes to, and where's the location. Dear Mrs. Margaret sang that he must stand for the recital of Pledge of Allegiance in the morning. After informing his teacher that he does not choose the pledge of flag, he was told he must stand during the pledge. Ms. Sangers, there was a violation of my son's First Amendment right to freedom of speech and expression. First Amendment of the United States Constitution, the governing document of this country. But that's my child's right. Aren't you against this nation and whether laws and ordinances that abides by, especially under the Constitution, was not drawn up for us with us in mind whatsoever? But you want to utilize it to your own benefit when it actually puts yourself in a positive light. He just wants it both. Well, any kind of way. I didn't say both ways. Any kind of damn way. Additionally, my son cannot meet the street or sing out for every side of his constitutionally protected right not to pledge flag for the United States, Supreme Court ruling in the West Virginia State Board of Education versus Barnett, 1943, which I be on each student in your school choose not to pledge flag. Blah, 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 blah. So, and he's Marcus Garvey. Assistant Superintendent Donald School Board Chair William J. Bill J. And here's the blank note pages for some fucking reason after. Here's another retarded ass sample of it. 1914 Pan African Boulevard, Juneau, Alaska. Damn. 907 not free. Henry Highland Garnett. Blackfish. Hold off. Hold off, rope. We despise. 1987 slave roll. Let's go. Sir, first would have my daughter evaluated for mental giftedness. I understand our state still has a mentally gifted law that forces intellectually talented students right to formal MG evaluation to determine if they require special support in school in order to more effective develop their unique talents and abilities. My daughter regularly complains that the schoolwork is too easy. Their teacher has remarked on more than one occasion has difficult time finding work that can match my child's intellectual and academic level competencies. My daughter's in the top 5 percentile nationally, has never earned a report grade less than a B. Is proficient in all areas reported by the state assessment, and is at least 2 years above a grade level in all core academic subject areas. So, like I said, that more 1964 Freedom Drive, John Brown Warsman to Principal Abraham Lincoln. We were whole melanin. Charter school. It's still a slave road. It's always slave road. God damn it. Andrew Jackson, we the test public school children. 1831 Runaway Drive, Bishop Henry McNeil Turner. You know, I mean, all the, melanated black and brown goddamn greats of this country, huh? They actually done something compared to this fool around his damn mouth. More note pages. See, that's basically what it is. Sample letters and note pages. Sample letters and note pages. Black 1964, though. 1964, Sacramento, California. Principal Margaret saying we mistreat black children. Charter school in 19 slave road. Sorry. See, there's note pages. Independent FICO educational evaluation. Denmark Valley Diversity. I received a Denmark most reading psychoeducational evaluation about your school, your multidisciplinary team, MVT determined that my son is focused from mild intellectual disability. But it's just how it starts out, like where it's from and who it's addressed to. This is the most ridiculous thing. And again, it's like the scenarios it paints in the sample letters has nothing to do whatsoever with your child at all. You can't utilize it whatsoever. 1791 Emancipation Avenue, Denver, Colorado, 30493, Martin Delaney. Principal George W. Bush, we segregate black children. Slave road, boy. Oh, first grade illustrations and donuts and paid for. Oh, no, seventh letter, hold on. 1974 Determination Circle, Self-Determination, Hartford. Prime Minister Patrice Lumumba. Principal Eugene Bull Connor. We intimidate black children. Charter school. 1977 slave road. Okay, that's enough of that though. But like, as I said, if you paid $50 or $70 for this book, God bless you. And let's continue the Facebook thread again. No, probably.